Hey guys, what up? Welcome back, Talking Mets and Rob. How's everybody doing? So sorry about that. My Wi-Fi connection was pretty bad, but I feel like I got everything ready to go now. So let me just give me a second. Just want to make sure everything's good. All right, guys, there we go. Everything's looking good now. All right, guys, how you doing? Let me make sure you guys can hear me this time. Looking like the chat's working now. Just send uh put something in the chat so I can see you guys can hear me. How's it going, guys? Thanks for joining Talking Mets with Rob again. I missed you guys. It's been a while. So I'm not sure if you guys heard me. All right, perfect. I got the chat going. Michael, Kevin, what's up, guys? How you doing? So sorry about that. My Wi-Fi was going crazy. Had to reset everything. So yeah, if you guys didn't hear the first time, I'm going to spring training. I finally was able to get the approval from work, so I'm going to be heading there tomorrow. Going to be doing live videos from Florida. Going to post some interesting videos that I've done that I edited, so I'm going to be doing. So hopefully, everybody's going to be enjoy these live streams from Florida. I'm going to do my best to take a lot of photos, do some videos from the game on Tuesday at Clover Park. So that's going to be interesting. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to my channel. Big things are going to happen with this channel, guys. So sorry for the inconvenience with the live stream. It went a little crazy, but I'm here now. The chat's working, so we'll get into it a little bit. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing good? Ready for baseball? Yeah, Michael, you know what? If Davis is bad, I wouldn't be surprised if the Mets make a move at third base. When that would be, probably during a trade deadline, for sure. But you know what? You just gotta figure it out. Joseph, what's up? Well, you know what? With COVID and everything, Joseph, I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to let us, you know, get involved with the players as much. But you never know. That would be nice, for sure. I would like to do that. I would like to take pictures with a couple of players, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be getting so close to the, to the all the people, all the players and stuff. So that's the problem. But I'm going to try. That's for sure. I'm going to take a lot of photos, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. I'm going to put them in my videos that I post on YouTube's on my channel. So that's pretty cool. Kevin, what's up? How you doing? How about Summerfield? Well, maybe. But yeah, you know what? See how it goes. I would do that trade for sure. If that's for Suarez, um, I don't know if they would give up Beatty. Jonathan, what's up? How you doing? Oh, Jonathan. I had to restart my modem. For some reason, it just crashed out on me as soon as I was about to go live. Apparently, my chat wasn't working, my video was working, but I don't know what the heck was going on. But I'm here now. We're here, so that's good. Michael, I would actually do that trade for Suarez. I don't know if Cincinnati would. I think they would probably want a little more, but they might. You might have. I mean, I might give it up 80, but you never know. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense to do if Davis is not good, I would do that trade in a heartbeat. I'm only gonna be about 20 minutes, guys, for my live chat because I gotta get ready and packed up and trying to get everything ready in Florida. So that's the important part. I haven't, as you guys noticed, I didn't do any videos the last couple of doing so many hours at work. I was just exhausted. No time to edit videos or anything like that. Who's Kevin? Who's gonna play center field for the Mets? Well, right now it's Nimmo, but we have to wait for the DH. We got to see what the DH is gonna happen. If that still happens, because they're still negotiating with that. If the DH happens, Smith will probably play first base. Alonso would DH. You play either Pilar or Almora at center, and then Nimmo in left. But as of right now, Nimmo's a center fielder until there's a DH. Jonathan, I'm not sure about what's the spring training lineup is yet, but I'm not sure anybody's really noticeable as pitching on Monday. I did see Tuesday. I think it was Jordan Yamamoto is going to start the game. Oh, Joseph, yes. About the drawing for the Mets jersey. I'm going to do that tomorrow. When I land and I get situated in Florida, in my hotel, I'm going to do a live stream with the jersey. Thank you for reminding me. I was actually finishing up the raffle wheel that I was doing. I was doing it yesterday. So look out for the live stream that I'm going to do tomorrow for the raffle. If it's not the live stream, I'm going to do a video of it and I'm going to edit it. I'm going to do 2 spins. I'm going to do the 1 spin for the winner and then the runner-up. Just in case if the winner I can't get in touch with and they don't respond to my message, the runner-up will win the jersey. But definitely, guys, I will be doing either a video or a live stream tomorrow for the drawing for the jersey. As of right now, there was 250 people that watched that video. Only about 37 of them, 37 of you guys actually did all 3 things. You subscribed, you made yourself public, commented LFGM, and liked the video. So out of 250 people, only 37 people did all the things that they were supposed to do to be entered in the drawing. Tremont, how you doing? You can't see me? Can you guys see me? I know some people can, some people can't. I hope my Wi-Fi is not going crazy. I just want to make sure you guys can see me this time. Okay, Tremont, it might be your feed because everybody else in the chat said they can see me. Michael, let me see. They would give up Beatty. They have to give up Vientos, Mauricio, and he is a Brody guy. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I would probably have to put in Mauricio in there instead of Beatty. I think you're gonna have to give the number 1 prospect in our system for Suarez, Michael. That's the only thing I can think of. But I'm thinking that it's possible. But I mean, at the moment, like I think we're gonna give probably about 50 to 60 games for JD Davis to see exactly how he is defensively. Because I don't think offensively he's the problem. I think he's gonna be good. It's just defensively. If he's bad defensively, the Mets have to do something about it because you can't wait around and screw up the early part of the season again and then have really nothing going on. With everything, with Davis, you can't, have him destroy his team defensively. We have to worry about the bullpen because the bullpen's not that good. And then if Davis is terrible defensively, this team's going to have real problems during the season. Let me check the comments. Jonathan, you think Steve Cohen will add any new food to Citi Field? I don't know, to be honest, because with COVID and everything like that, and there's going to be a lot of things that are probably not open in the beginning, since they're not going to allow people to probably walk around all over the place, and there's only going to be a limited amount of people in the ballpark. I don't think they're going to do it this year. Or maybe they'll do it like later in the summer when hopefully the vaccine is in more people and more people can go to the ball game. But at the moment, no. Usually every year, like during spring training, they would have like a little like promotion about the new foods at Citi Field, the new restaurants and stuff. But they didn't do it this year probably because of COVID. So I don't think there's going to be any different food choices as of right now. Michael, if the Reds are bad, they might, and Sandy is a mastermind with trades. Yeah, I agree with Sandy Alderson with trades. Free agency is terrible, but with trades, definitely. Well, you know what, Michael? I don't think I think Davis is going to hit. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think it's 100% defensively. I think that's the biggest issue. Tremont, if the Mets don't make the playoffs, this team needs to be broken up. I don't agree with that. I think we still got a young core. I think we're good, and we're probably going to extend Lindor. So I don't think we have to break it up. But I do think it really depends on why this team didn't make the playoffs. If this team had injuries, big time injuries to like DeGrom or Francisco Lindor or Alonso, stuff like that, or it's just bad managing by Luis Rojas. That might be the issue because right now Rojas is on like a show me type of deal. If he don't perform and he doesn't manage well, the Mets are going to go after a new manager, and that's the biggest issue. But I think this team's going to make the playoffs. If we stay healthy, I think we're going to be good. But there's two big issues. It's the bullpen and it's the defense. Because our outfield defense is not that good with Davis, with Smith and Nimmo in center and left. And in third base with Davis at third base. So the problem is with defense is the biggest issue, I think. And I don't feel like it's going to be the best. I would think you have to figure out the bullpen mostly. I think Davis, if he can play good defense or even respectable defense, not great defense or good defense, respectable defense, because he didn't have a problem catching a ball. He had a problem throwing the ball. But he did get better last year in 2020 when they just put him at third base. I think it was a lot with him going back and forth, left field, third base, left field, third base. You keep him at third base, I think he's going to be fine. I like Davis' bat, and I feel like if you give him tell him that he's just going to be at third base and not play left field, I think he's going to be okay. Ernie, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Tremont, I feel like the expanded playoff needs to stay as an insurance for the Mets. I honestly don't like the extended playoffs. I think you can have bad teams make the playoffs. Like you can have a team that possibly can be under 500 making the playoffs. I don't really like the expanded playoffs. I think you got to earn it. You win the division and the 2 wildcard teams. That's more than enough. I think so. You got to have good teams. I don't want to see the Marlins at 500 making the playoffs or the Reds at 500 making the playoffs. I don't like that at all. You know what? A team makes the playoffs, you got to be over 500, in my opinion. Let's see. Tremont, the key for the Mets is make the playoffs. This team has been favored to win the division since 2016. Oh, you know what? We were. But you know what? Injuries happened, and that was the biggest issue. 2016, we lost DeGrom. Obviously, Syndergaard pitched that wild card game against the Giants, but we had a lot of injuries. I mean, Loney was playing first base. There was a lot of players that were hurt in 2016. In 2017, 2018, it was the same thing. So many injuries. That was the biggest issue. And then our bullpen sucked most of those years after 2016 also. So that was the other big issue. Let's see. Something tells me Trevor May has a high chance of being opening day closer. You know what? I like Trevor May. I think he's going to be dominant. And you know what? The biggest problem with the Mets and Diaz is that they gave him the job right away. I don't like that. I don't trust Diaz at all. The first game he comes in on opening day, I'm going to be nervous. If we have a 1-run lead, 2-run lead, I'm going to be nervous. Because, yes, his ERA was very good, but he put so many people on base in 2020. He got away with a lot of things. He struck out a lot of guys, and he got out a lot of jams. But him putting men on base scares the hell out of me. I don't trust Diaz at all. So Trevor May can be an option for sure. Yeah, Michael, the glove with Davis is the biggest problem. That's what I've been saying. The biggest problem is that if he don't perform defensively, you can't put him at third base. I mean, especially with the pitching staff that we have, the majority of the pitching staff is ground ball pitchers. We need good defense in the infield, and Alonso is not that great at first base. He's okay. McNeil and Lindor is fine. And then you got to worry about the outfield also. So it's just the whole thing with defense is the biggest key for this team, along with the bullpen, and that's the problem. That's the biggest issue. Let's see. Let me check the comments. All right, I'm glad you're doing good, Ernie. Let's see. The Mets were a very great team in 2019 and won 86 games and didn't make the playoffs because of that dumb format. They were 10 games over 500. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the problem. the problem with the expanded playoffs is that if you have a bad first half and you have a really good second half like the Mets did in 2019, the biggest problem is that you are rewarding teams for having half a good season. And that's not always good. I know the Nationals in 2018, they won the World. I mean, in 2019, they won the World Series. They had a really bad first half and a really good second half. The problem is you're going to get a lot of good teams, or a lot of bad teams in the playoffs if you expand the playoffs to 8 teams or 9 teams or something like that. It happens. Like just think 25, 30 years ago, if you didn't win your division, you didn't make the playoffs. So, I like the 2 wildcard teams. You got to earn it. That's all that's the only thing I can say. And I know Ernie agrees. He just said it. You got to earn it. It's unfortunate that the Mets had 86 wins and didn't make the playoffs, but you know what? Too bad. I'm a Met fan, but at the end of the day, you got to earn it to make the playoffs. I want to see the best teams in the league, in National League and American League, make the playoffs, not subpar teams because of expanded playoffs. It's going to be annoying. And you know what? Yes, that team can get hot in the playoffs and knock off a lot of good teams and make the World Series and win the World Series. That's always fun if that's your team. But at the end of the day, it's probably not going to happen. And it's just a waste. I think it makes the regular season not worth it as much. And with 162 games, you got to have the least amount of teams in the playoffs. And having 5 teams from each side, the NL and the AL make the playoffs is perfectly fine with me. Or is it 6? Yeah, 5 teams. That's the only thing. 2 wildcard teams, 3 division winners. That's fine with me. Let me check the comments. Do you think the Mets should bring back the black jerseys? Joseph, hell yeah. Absolutely. I completely think they should bring back the black jerseys. I think Pete Alonso talked about they should have it on Friday nights, Blackout Friday. Everybody wear black. All the fans wear black. That would be great. Have a Blackout Friday. Every home game on Friday would be awesome. Yeah, so that's the good thing. Sorry, guys. Let me just I got an important phone call. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Hello? Okay, thank you. I'm going to come right now. I'm doing my YouTube video. Sorry, guys. I had an important call for 1 second. I had to make sure my girlfriend helped me out here with something with my trip. Sorry about that. That's why it's live. Anything can happen. Let me check the comment, guys. I'm going to be here for about 5 more minutes, okay? About 10 more minutes. I got to get ready for everything and get to bed early and so I can wake up for my flight. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, black jerseys, hell yeah. I love the black jerseys. I grew up with the black jerseys. In the late 90s, early 2000s, I grew up with them. I love those jerseys. Those were my favorite jerseys. I do like the alternate blue that they had in like 2015 that they wore a couple of times in the last couple of years. I like those jerseys. But the black jerseys, guys, I love those jerseys. If they can bring them back just on Friday nights, have a Blackout Friday, I would love that. Ernie, I agree with the whole the teams that were better. That's what it is. You know what? What happens if the Braves and say that the Phillies or the Nationals win 90 plus games? Now you have 3 teams and possibly one of them cannot make the playoffs and they can have 89, 90 wins. You've seen it in the American League a couple of years with the Yankees and the Red Sox and Cleveland and all those teams. It's possible that one team can have 90-something wins and be a wildcard team. It sucks, but you know what? That's why it's so important for the expanded playoffs not to happen, because it means the winning the division is so important, and it makes the regular season so much more important, and that's what I like about not having the expanded playoffs. Yeah, Trima, I agree. Honestly, you can't bring in Lindor. You're wasting DeGrom. You can't bring in Lindor and not make the playoffs. But you know what? It's not the offense I'm worrying about. And Lindor helps the offense and even helps the defense at short. But at the end of the day, when you really think about it, there's 2 issues: the bullpen and the defense. If there's no DH, you're going to have Nimmo in center, who is not a really good center fielder. Dominic Smith, who showed he can play adequately and in left field, but he's not a left fielder. He's a first baseman. We all know that. And JD Davis at third. The defense is not that good. And the outfield defense is not that good. Nimmo is bad at tracking balls. He even admitted to that when he had his interview in spring training a couple of days ago, that he's learning where analytically where to stand in center field for certain batters so he can get a better jumps on the ball. And you know, if he can get better, that's all good for us and good for the Mets. But at the end of the day, Nimmo's not a good center fielder. And if somehow Major League Baseball and the Players Association can come up with a deal for the DH, it will solve the Mets' problems. You would have either Pilar and Almora in center field, great defense, throwing Nimmo in left field where he should be. It would be perfect. And then you can put Smith at first, Alonso in DH. We can deal with Davis at third base for the moment. But at the end of the day, guys, it is the perfect scenario to have the DH for this Mets team. And hopefully we can get it. Yeah, Ernie, the boss called. Yeah, listen. Happy wife, happy life, right? You know, she was calling me, you know, she was helping me get my things together to pack. She can't go with me, so I can go. And, you know, with the whole COVID test that I had to take, I had to get a negative test. I was just running around the last couple of days. My girlfriend's helped me out a lot, so thank God for her. So that's why I have to leave in a little while before she kills me. I'd like to make it to spring training in one piece. That would be nice. I can't wait to get to the warm weather. So let me check the comments, guys. Yeah, the boss, exactly. Let's see, Jonathan. I have a feeling there will be a team that's stacked with good players that will be bad this year. Yeah, I wonder if we can think of a team that is stacked that might not be. I'll give you one team, the Chicago White Sox. And I know their division is terrible, but they got really good pitching with Lucas Giolito and all those guys and Kopech that has come back from Tommy John. They got good pitching, they got good offense, but they got to come together. They played well last year in 2020, but that's a shortened season. But I don't know about the White Sox. Their division's easy, so they'll probably make the playoffs and they'll probably win the division probably rather easily. But I don't know. I'm not sure about the White Sox. I don't know. They got talent, but you never know. I like Anderson on the White Sox. He's one of my favorite players. He's pretty good. Let's see. The high-low don't drive itself. No, it does not. You know what? That's a good call, Nelson. I'm glad you reminded me that I work and drive the damn forklift. But you know what? I've worked for the past 3 days. I must have did about 14 hours at work. And on top of that, I had to get a COVID test 3 days before my flight. It was insane. Like, I tell you right now, I must have did about 50-something hours in like 3 days, if that's even possible. I was trying. That was the only way my boss was going to approve this trip. So I had to do it, but I did it. That's why I probably look like I'm strung out right now because I'm so tired. But I don't care. I'm going to spring training. That's the important thing. Let's see. Trim, this team needs to make it at least in the NLCS. I would agree with you. To be honest, I really feel like this team is a playoff team. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are saying that the Mets can win this division and beat the Braves out for the division. I don't think so. I think this team is a wild card team only because I think the Braves are really good. I think the Braves are one of the best teams in the NL. And I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to win like 95 games. And I said it in my video prior. I think the Mets are going to be about a 92, 93 win team. And I think that's going to get us the wild card. Is a wild card 1, wild card 2? Hopefully it's wild card 1 so we get the home game. But I really think the Mets can make the NLCS. But, you know, we got to think about it. Who are the teams that are going to make the playoffs? You know, for this in National League Central, who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Cubs? Is it going to be the Reds? St. Louis? Obviously the Padres and the Dodgers in the West. And, there's a couple. The NL East is pretty good. The Braves, the Nationals, the Mets. I don't know about the Phillies. I think the Phillies suck. I don't like the Phillies. I don't think they're good at all. So I think the NLCS is a good, uh, I guess, plateau for the Mets. If they make the NLCS, I'll be happy that they made it. I would be sad if they lost the NLCS, but I think that I would be very happy if they made the NLCS. Let me check the comments. Yankees have been stacked for years. Always go home of late. Yep, true, Ernie. But at the end of the day, they make the playoffs, and you know what? That's what the Mets got to strive for. They got to be consistently in the playoffs every year, and that's important to me. And you know what? I don't like the Yankees. I can't stand Yankee fans, but at the end of the day, I want to be the way the Yankees are. I want them to know that they're probably going to make the playoffs every year consistently. That's where I want to be at. And you know what? If the Mets can get to that point, I love that. But yeah, the Yankees, for whatever it is, when it was the whole Astros thing scandal in 2017, blah blah blah. Is it Aroldis Chapman giving big time home runs? The Yankees not hitting in the playoffs? Oh well. You know what? You gotta be there in the big moment. You gotta step up, and the Yankees haven't done that. Fernando, Yankees do suck. Hell yeah, Yankees suck. Yankees suck. Is your girlfriend a Met fan? She has to be. She wasn't a baseball fan when I met her. I took her to a game about 7 or 8 years ago, and she didn't like it. Well, I'm a liar. She liked it, but she didn't really understand the game, so I had to teach her the game. And I taught her the game. I made her understand it, and I took her to the game and taught her the rules while the game is going on because it's easier to learn that way instead of that on TV and be distracted. And I also taught her how to do the scorecard. So she really got into it, and so now, yes, she's a Met fan. If you want to put it that way, I made her a Met fan. She didn't have a choice. She couldn't be a Yankee fan. We wouldn't be together. It wouldn't work out. No way. Trima, Braves are due for a bad year. You know what? They're due for a bad year, but they're solid. I mean, they got good offense. They're good defensively. Their pitching, their starting rotation is stacked. With Soroka, Fulton Avich is coming back. They're a good team. But you know what? They are bound for a good year, but I don't think they're gonna be bad. I think they're gonna win this division. As a Met fan, it sucks to say, but I think the Braves are gonna win the division. Billy, Rob, have a safe trip. Thank you so much, man. You know what? I wasn't sure I was going. Now I'm going, so I'm really happy. But thank you for your blessing, man. Billy, thank you. Let's see. I love the Mets and whoever is playing the Yankees. Billy, I agree. Philly suck. Yes, Philly suck too. Full Philly. Can't stand Philly. You know what? A couple of years ago, I went to Citizens Bank Park to watch the Mets Phillies game. I got a cheesesteak thrown at me because I was cheering hard for the Mets. After they scored a couple of runs and I was up chanting, "Let's go Mets," I got a cheesesteak thrown at me. He's an idiot because he probably paid about $15 for that cheesesteak. But I never forget, the guy threw it at me. I didn't get into a fight because I'm not that type of guy to cause any, altercation. I cursed him out, which I should do. I'm from New York. I'm going to curse you out. But I'm not going to fight somebody. You threw a cheesesteak at me. That's your loss. You just wasted $15. That ain't my problem. My team won. I went home as a winner. So the hell with him. Soroka is still hurt. Isn't starting the season. That was a bad injury. Yeah, but you know what? He's already working out. Fernando. They said he's going to be ready soon. And he's already in the rehab. I think he's going to be okay. The Philly, I don't know. He threw it at me. I didn't eat the Philly cheesesteak. He threw it at me. He didn't know what it tastes like. I didn't know what it tastes like. But it hit me and fell on the floor. So who knows that nasty stuff in Philly on the floor with Philadelphia. But yeah, I was pissed. I cursed him out big time. But he wasn't gonna do anything. He was a bitch. If I put it lightly, he was a bitch. Honestly, because it was a joke what he did. Like your team's losing, grow some balls. Deal with it. Suck it up. We all lose. Our team, The Mets lose, the Phillies lose, the Yankees lose, everybody loses at one point. Get over it. Whatever. The hell with Philly. You're right, Fernando. I should have. But you know what? I was trying to get home. I wasn't trying to go to jail. Yeah, Philly fans are a joke. They're classist for sure. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this live stream right now. I gotta get ready before my girlfriend kills me. She's already doing all the work, so I have to help her out. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for joining in and sticking with me with the whole Wi-Fi issue. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, slam on that like button. If you enjoy my videos, enjoy my content, want to see more, subscribe to my channel, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching and hanging in there. I will see you guys in Port St. Lucie tomorrow. I'm going to go live. I'm going to do that jersey giveaway tomorrow also, so be ready for that. If you haven't done so, check out the jersey giveaway video. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're public. And comment LFGM on that video, guys, so I can put you guys in the drawing. 250 people watched the video. Only 37 actually did all three. Thank you guys for joining in. Everybody stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow in Port St. Lucie. And as always, let's go Mets. Have a good day, everybody. And Tremont, yes, they are allowing fans in Port St. Lucie. 1,500 fans. I'll see you guys later. And I'll tell her, hey, Fernando, see you guys later. I got to go. She's going to kill me. Let's go Mets, guys. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow in Port St. Lucie.